Salams and welcome. Thank you for joining another episode of the English translation and commentary by Abdullah Yusuf Ali, published by the Islamic Propagation Center International. And today we are busy with part 4 of chapter 6. Chapter 6 is chapter Al-An'am, and that is the cattle. And we are busy with part number 4. Right, let's continue with that. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Give this warning to those in whose hearts is the fear that they will be brought to judgment before their Lord. Except for Him, they will have no protector nor intercessor, that they may guard against evil. That's 51, 52, right? Send not away those who call on their Lord morning and evening, seeking His face. In naught art thou accountable for them, and in naught are they accountable for thee, that thou should turn them away, and thus be one of the unjust. Thus did we try some of them by comparison with others, that they should say, Is it that these then that God hath favoured from amongst us? Doth not God know best those who are grateful? When those come to thee who believe in our signs, say, Peace be on you, Salamun alaykum, Salam alaykum, Salamu alaykum. Peace be on you, and this is also the Islamic greeting of peace. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Salamu alaikum. When those come to thee who believe in our signs, say, Peace be on you. Your Lord hath inscribed for Himself the rule of mercy. Verily, if any of you did evil in ignorance, and thereafter repented and amended his conduct, lo, He is oft forgiving, most merciful. This is very, very important. There's also a hadith Qudsi, I think, where Prophet sallallahu at least Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that His mercy is more powerful than His wrath. But let's just see 874 what we read here. Okay, now he's got another footnote to another footnote. Okay, alright, so let's continue. Let's start again. When those come to thee who believe in our signs, say, Peace be on you. Your Lord hath inscribed for Himself the rule of mercy. Verily, if any of you did evil in ignorance, and thereafter repented and amended his conduct, lo, He is oft forgiving, most merciful. Ghafur Rahim. Thus do we explain the signs in detail, that the way of the sinners may be shown up. Say, I am forbidden to worship those others than God, whom you call upon. Say, I will not follow your vain desires. If I did, I would stray from the path and be not of the company of those who receive guidance. Say, for me, I work on a clear sign from my Lord, but you reject Him. What you would see hastened is not in my power. The command rests with none but God. He declares the truth, and He is the best of judges. Say, if what you would see hastened were in my power, the matter would be settled at once between you and me. But God knows best those who do wrong. With Him are the keys. Okay, I'm just going to use another pencil. I didn't realize this. Okay. With Him, those are some emojis on that pencil, right? With Him are the keys of the unseen, the treasures that none knoweth but He. He knoweth whatever there is on the earth and in the sea. Not a leaf doth fall but with His knowledge. There is not a grain in the darkness or depths of the earth, nor anything fresh or dry, but is inscribed in a record clear to those who can read. It is He who does stake your souls by night, and hath knowledge of all that you have done by day. By day doth He raise you up again, that a term appointed be fulfilled. In the end, unto him will be your return. Then will he show you the truth of all that you did. Right, let's look at the rhythmic prose for verses 61 to 82. God's loving care doth encompass us around throughout life and deliver us from the dangers by land and sea. He is the only protector. How can we then forget him or run after things that are mere creatures of his and shall perish, while he is the eternal God, adored by Abraham and all the prophets? He is the irresistible, watching from above over his worshippers, and he sets guardians over you. At length, when death approaches one of you, our angels take his soul, and they never fail in their duty. They are men returned unto God, their protector, the only reality. Is not his the command? And he is the swiftest in taking account. Say, who is it that delivereth you from the dark recesses of land and sea, when you call upon him in humility and silent terror? If he only delivers us from these dangers, we vow we shall truly show our gratitude. Say, it is God that delivers you from these and all other distresses, and yet you worship false gods. Say, he has power to send calamities on you from above and below, or to cover you with confusion in party strife, giving you a taste of mutual vengeance, each from the other. See how we explain the signs by various symbols, that they may understand. But your people reject this, though it is the truth. Say, not mine is the responsibility for arranging your affairs. When you see men engage in vain discourse about our signs, turn away from them, unless they turn to a different theme. If Satan ever makes you forget, then after recollection sit not you in the company of those who do wrong. On their account no responsibility falls on the righteous, but their duty is to remind them that they may learn to fear God. Leave alone those who take their religion to be mere play and amusement, and are deceived by the life of this world, but proclaim to them this truth, that every soul delivers itself to ruin by its own acts. It will find for itself no protector or intercessor except God. If it offered every ransom or reparation, none will be accepted. Such is the end of those who deliver themselves to ruin by their own acts. They will have for drink only boiling water, and for punishment one most grievous, for they persisted in rejecting God. Join me in the next episode where we continue with this, part number 5. Please remember to share this with others. As you're sharing it, you're also getting the reward for it. Stay well, look after yourself. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen.